Hey friend, Drew Canoli. On this Mindset Monday, I want to share 5 steps of change with you so that you can transcend change as quick as possible. I recently got a question from Megan Ralph. Megan's been in the community for about 2 years. She's lost over 100 pounds at this point. Absolutely amazing human being. And she asked me, she's like, how do I stick with my fitness goals? I know I want to stick with them, but for some reason, I just don't have the motivation to continue. And I think when we're able to look at that statement from a logical perspective, and realize the stages of change that I'm about to share with you, we can get through those stages much faster. So stage number 1, and a lot of people live their whole entire life in this stage, it's pre-contemplation. You haven't even really thought about it at this point. You don't even realize that you need to change. Maybe, you have that stubborn parent that sees you being healthy, juicing and making your smoothies or whatever it is, but they just don't even think that that could be a part of their life. It's just not even a part of their experience. And then you have step number 2, which is contemplation, also known as analysis paralysis. So you're thinking about it. Maybe you're imagining what it would be like to do it. You're stuck in that analysis paralysis stage of wondering what it would be like to change, but you haven't built up the determination, and that's step number 3, to actually start laying it out and how it's going to be done. So if I'm gonna set up an exercise habit or go to the gym, then one thing that I can do in the determination stage, and this is like pre-action, is to actually lay my clothes out at the edge of my bed and my shoes and everything else that I need to get it done. And that's the determination. I can see myself already doing that task. I can go there mentally, and if you can go there in the mind, you can go there in the physical body as well. Step 4 is action. And action's the most important thing, right? I ranked really high in quick start. Quick start is a category where you get an idea, you run with it, you take massive action. So for me, taking action is pretty easy. The problem is with being a quick start and somebody who's always taking action real quick is that you don't give a lot of thought to it in the beginning. And even more importantly, you don't give a lot of thought into the maintenance phase. So what's it going to take to maintain it? And maintenance is number 5. Number 5, I think, is just as important or even more important than action. We have a lot of you out there that maybe you've started something, you've taken action on it, you saw some success, and then you just stop doing it completely. You never are consistent. You never stick with your goals. Why is that? Well, it's because you haven't formed a good practice around maintaining that change, that behavior, that state, right? So how do you do it? Well, if we look at willpower like a gas tank, and every week you're starting with a full tank of gas, your willpower meter's up, you're making the right decisions, you're eating the right kind of food, you're doing the things that can lead you down the success journey of your life. And then by Wednesday and Thursday, your willpower meter's about half full. You start making decisions that probably aren't best for you because your willpower meter's off. The best thing to increase your willpower meter, from what I've discovered, is to keep your joy up, to keep your feeling good as high as it can go, always. So how do you do that? Well, in this week's Mindset Monday, I want to encourage you to figure out 3 things that inspire you, that lift you up. Some people would say that raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, that's going to put you in a good mood. It's going to put you in a good state. It's going to keep your willpower meter up, and it's going to allow you to maintain those goals. Maintenance is so important in the 5 steps of change. So there's another stage that I want to talk to you about as well, and that's the relapse. And I work really hard with clients on a day-to-day basis to get them to realize that this is just part of the ebb and flow of life. And this is the stage where you just fall off the bandwagon for a little bit. You were making great progress, you were hitting your goals, you were in the maintenance phase, you're doing everything that you knew had to be done to achieve whatever goal you had. And you just fall back for a little bit. Most people, when they do fall back into the relapse stage, they don't see it as a relapse, they see it as a failure. And then they dismiss it completely. They go back to the way that they once were, and then they live in the pre-contemplation stage, sometimes for the rest of their life. I don't want you to do that. I want you to become the observer of these stages. When you relapse, when you do something that you know is a detriment towards obtaining that goal, just see it for what it is. It's not really a big deal. You've been there before. You know what it took to go from pre-contemplation to action and determination to get it done and to live in the maintenance of life. So get excited about it. Know that your journey has started. Know that you're doing it on a day-to-day basis. Have more self-love, self-care for yourself. Raise that joy meter up so that your willpower can continue to withstand and you can get the desired outcome that you're looking for. Hopefully these stages was helpful. Again, Mindset Monday, I want you to take just a little bit of time today and write down 3 things that raise your joy meter up, that increase your vibration, that make you feel good, so that when you're in your health and fitness goal and your willpower starts to dip, you start making those wrong decisions, I want you to start making those right decisions. And those right decisions are those 3 things that you're gonna write out right after this video. Leave them in the comment section below. Use other people's ideas. Even if you have none on your own, grab some bits and pieces from other people and put your own together. This is a community. As I always say, I'm Drew Canoli. Remember, we're in this together, and I'll see you next week on another exciting episode of Mindset Monday.